This is Ring of Honor.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the special Road Rage edition of Ring of Honor Wrestling. I'm Kevin Kelly alongside Nigel McGuinness. We are at day 2 of Showdown in the Sun here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's loud and it's crazy as only Ring of Honor can be. Nigel, great action here in the hour from this huge extravaganza.
Great action tonight for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship and a good deal of personal pride. The Briscoes, wrestling's greatest tag team. And of course, we will see that Blind Destiny challenge match between Roderick Strong and Jay Lethal.
Right now, let's go to comments recorded earlier today from the World Tag Team Champions.
The time has finally come. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Charlie Haas Shelton Benjamin, for all the crap y'all did to us over the last year, tonight it's going to hit the fan, boys. The War Memorial. We coming, we going to defend these belts, and we going to keep good on our promise that we made. We told y'all somebody getting carried out of this bitch, and that's what the hell's going to happen tonight. Fort Lauderdale, you don't want to miss this. Stay tuned, this coming up next.
That's exactly right, brother. A true man never goes back on his word, and we done made a promise, and it's going to be fulfilled. Somebody getting carried out tonight.
The Briscoes are taking this personally and have vowed that someone will get carried out tonight. The tale of the tape the same as always between these two teams. Similar statistics. Haas and Benjamin, the elder, more experienced team, but you can't measure personal hatred. Let's join the match. Mark and Charlie now locking up collar and elbow finally. I did have a brief but spirited conversation earlier today with both Charlie and Shelton. They said they feel great, they said they're going to win, and they're going to be the ones doing the carrying out. It was then punctuated by some obscenities from Charlie and some threats.
Charlie's got a real attitude.
He does, and you can see how good of an amateur he is here in the pro ranks as he's able to go back to basics.
What do they call that? Having a coloured streak down their back or something like that?
Well,
that would be a coward, no. I mean, he's got a real
mean streak.
Mean streak, there you go.
Yes. Watch out for that big boot. Mark just drills Charlie.
You wouldn't think it to look at him, but Mark Briscoe, one of the smartest guys in Ring of Honor. An IQ of 146, believe it or not.
Yeah, you told me that story before, that, again, you can never judge a book by its cover.
You certainly can't.
You know, and the Briscoes are also, wait a minute now. Oh, and it's breaking down here quick. The Briscoes make no excuses for their actions. And now Charlie and Shelton say they're going to be the same way, and that's why we are where we are today. Barricades all around for wrestling's greatest tag team.
You've got to think the way this match is going now is favouring the Briscoes.
Well, we certainly saw that at Final Battle, Nigel, when Haas and Benjamin looked to take the fight to the Briscoes and really drag it down in the gutter. When all was said and done, the Briscoes got the best of things and claimed the crown for the 7th time. You know, and it seems like Mark and Jay, as many times as they've done, they talk a lot of trash and they back it up. You know, and they're not afraid to get their tails whipped. They understand that that's what's going to happen. But if you get them, if you get the best of them, you better watch out because they're going to come back. Down set hike. Product of Laurel High School there in Sandy Fork, Delaware.
If these guys don't have someone to beat them up, they beat each other up.
That's a good point. Keep it in the family and watch out for big man too, Papa Briscoe. Been known to deal out some tough love. Jay now sends Charlie Haas hard to the buckle. Oh, look at Shelton, though, Nigel.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
Very, very smartly pulled Charlie out of the way and went after the left knee of Jay Briscoe.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually Arn Anderson that maybe taught them that back in their WWE days. The Brainbusters were very fond of doing that particular move there.
Arn Anderson was a huge influence on Charlie and Shelton as a team. leg now. What's he got there, Nigel?
He's hooking over there for the knee bar. He's trying to apply that pressure, but just going to get all of it.
And now Mark coming in. Todd Sinclair having to get him out. That gave Charlie the opportunity.
Going back to that left leg. Oh, kicks in there right in the hamstring.
Jay trying to fight his way out of the corner as best he can, but it's 2-on-1 right now. Can hear the pain in the voice of Jay Briscoe. Ripping right hand from the Oklahoma native who now claims Texas as his home.
Very nice amateur leg trip there, right onto the knee.
Charlie really baited Jay into that one.
And that's the advantage you have, Kevin, when you've got that amateur background. When things break down, it's instinct. You see the way straight into that leg trip.
Now
These guys are so dangerous.
I already noticed a big difference last night against Coleman and Alexander. Wrestling's greatest tag team didn't seem to be too concerned with allowing Caprice or Cedric to have the opportunity to get over the corner and make the tag. But here today, you can see the positioning much different. They have been a human blocking zone, preventing Jay from making the tag.
Yeah.
Boot right to the side of Jay Briscoe's head.
Benjamin, arguably pound for pound, the best pure athlete in Ring of Honor history in my books.
Suplex and watch Haas come in. Senton.
How about that, he says?
Yeah, not too many amateur grades, 260 pounds, can fly like that.
It's funny, you know, like they proved a lot to me, to a lot of people in Ring of Honor, but he still seems to be asking the fans for approval.
Very interesting point. I know that's, oh, look at this now. See the way they kept, well, that's good right there. And now Jay seizing the opportunity, and there we go. Mark coming in with some redneck kung fu.
Oh, yeah.
Explodes into the enziguri. A wild look in the eye. Uncle Mule kick sends Charlie down into the corner. Now going back after Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
Counterclass down the corner, two. Almost had it.
Shout out to Robbie Brookside. I've seen him beat a lot of guys with that. Veteran of the British game.
Mark down using his head as a weapon. Striking away at Shelton Benjamin. Charlie trying to low bridge him there. Mark landed on his feet.
He went for that kick, didn't get any of it.
Jockeying for position and superiority here.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Did you see the way Shelton grabbed Mark's arm? Mark was thinking of something bad intention-wise for Charlie on the floor. Instead, Shelton Benjamin capitalized. We've got to take a commercial break. The Briscoes versus Haas and Benjamin for the tag team title continues after this. Ring of Honor presents Border Wars live on pay-per-view Saturday, May the 12th at 7:30 from the Ted Reeve Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Go to ROHWrestling.com, fans, to find out how you could see Border Wars live. We know there'll be a fight without honor. Wrestling's greatest tag team against the Briscoes. Lance Storm seeks revenge against the prodigy Mike Bennett. But my guests at this time want to talk about the main event. Ring of Honor World title match. Davey Richards defends against Kevin Steen. But Jimmy Jacobs, I want to get your thoughts on this match.
The Emperor has no clothes. See, nobody here wants to admit it. But everybody here can feel it. A shift. On May 12th. A historic change.
Historic is right. Because May 12th, everybody watching on pay-per-view will witness the very first Ring of Honor World title change in Canada when I become the most unlikely Ring of Honor World Champion ever.
We're back on Ring of Honor Wrestling with Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin challenging the Briscoe Brothers for the World Tag Team Championship. Calling for the boot, and he gets it from Shelton. It's been very sound tag team work here so far, Nigel, for Wrestling's greatest
sound,
tag
it's
team.
consistent, it's getting the job done thus far, but thus far I haven't seen a pinfall. I haven't seen him even try for a pin, and in my mind that's a mistake. You just should be constantly trying to gauge your opponent. Hey, look how close.
Yeah.
Literally only 5 feet away from a tag there, and if I'm Shelton Benjamin, I'm not giving him the opportunity to get that close.
Yeah, that's the first time where we've seen kind of Shelton take his eye off the ball a little bit.
And this is what we need to do here. You know, without a doubt, they've got to raise the tempo. They've got to raise the stakes here. You know, it's well and good you work a body part, but you've got to try and beat your man. And this is a good way to do it. Oh!
Look at the way Mark was able to turn it around, and he landed across that rib cage that at one time the Briscoes had injured. Shelton Benjamin is down and hurt, and Mark Briscoe's got an opportunity to make a tag.
Just has to turn around. He's going for the wrong corner at the moment. He sees it. There it is.
Hey, now the legal man, rat-a-tat-tat with some jabs. Here we go.
All right, let's go, them boys.
There's one for Shelton.
Oh, on the money.
What a super kick there. Look out, Jay elevation.
Yeah. Plancher, inside out. Jay Briscoe on fire.
Jay now in the neutral corner, going to go to the top rope looking to soar. And he does, front body. Yo!
Just the two.
Boy, you can see just how close that really was. Falconero there from Jay. Leg hook, 2. Again.
Just the two. Mark Briscoe Chick needs to get up in the corner. Put some tag team combinations together.
This is the time where, as a tag team specialist, you got to have your partner carry the water. And look out now. Shelton sees a wide open Jay Briscoe. Wait a minute. Roll up. Oh! Look at that kick right to the back of Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, and a boot across the jaw as well. Run and return. Oh, boots all around here.
You want defiance, you want attitude, they're going to bring it right here.
Oh!
Each man knocking the other out. Listen to the crowd. All 4 men are down. We're dead even here. Tag team titles up for grabs.
Look how exhausted all 4 men are now. German.
Tries for an O'Connor roll. Oh! Flies over the top, DDTs. Mark Briscoe right into that ring apron.
Charlie Haas, the one man on his feet now.
Can Haas put Briscoe away?
That's the Olympic Slam.
He's got it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to see it, maybe the Haas of pain. Yep, he was working on his leg earlier. This may play into that. There it is! Look at the talk!
The move that led them to the World Tag Team titles 1 year ago. The House of Pain. Will he tap?
Inches away from the rope there. He just has to reach out, get that rope. There it is!
And he makes it to the ropes. Shelton derails Mark's attempt to get back in.
If I'm Charlie Haas here, I grab Jay Briscoe, I drag him in, I put it on again in the middle of the ring. You had him, Charlie. You got the winning hand. Okay, we've seen this before. This will do the job.
Faith here now. Watch out!
There it is!
1, 2, got it!
The winners of the match, it's still Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion, the Briscoes!
Mark and Jay Briscoe have beat wrestling's greatest tag team here at Showdown in the Sun. Wait a minute.
What was that?
Benjamin just grabbed a hold of Mark and ran him face first right into the ring post. Pay dirt there from Benjamin from behind. A sneak attack after the Briscoes win.
And we saw it last night after the main event, how Michael Elgin clocked Davey Richards from behind. And when you don't know it's coming, it feels like a freight train. Oh, wait a second, Kev, take a look at this.
Well, they've got Jay Briscoe now in a bad position. Really going to go back after that leg, after that knee. We saw that earlier on, the focus of the attack. Oh my God!
Jesus! Right between the uprights.
My God! The pain that is coursing through the body of Jay Briscoe right now.
Again, they're going to
wait a
try
minute.
again!
Oh, the second time, come on now!
Sinclair, stop this, Turner!
All right, here comes security. Some of the younger competitors at Ring of Honor as well coming out to help. And look at the way Haas and Benjamin hold them at bay with a chair. Not again. Oh, come on now. Come on. Oh, my God. All right.
Well, no more grandkids for the Briscoes.
Well, they are not the tag team champions. That's the Briscoes. But wrestling's greatest tag team did a number on Jay Briscoe.
Briscoes, we took your manhood, we took your money, and we know that you have no right now. All you have left are those tag team titles. And once we take those, we're gonna leave you broke, we're gonna leave you disgusted, and we're gonna leave you with the rest of that trash on that chicken farm. What he said.
We apologize for the comments and actions of Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. We'll be back with more action right after this.
More Ring of Honor Wrestling is just a click away. Get involved, get informed, and get social. Visit ROHWrestling.com for past and present videos, new ROH merchandise, and information on how to become a ringside member. Follow ROH on Twitter for up-to-the-minute info on Ring of Honor wrestlers and live events. And don't just follow, become part of the conversation with the official ROH Facebook page and interact with fans from all around the world. Join the ROH social revolution anytime from anywhere. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling. You can own the historic action of Ring of Honor's Battle in the Carolinas weekend on DVD. Southern Defiance in Spartanburg features 7 great matches, including a 20-man Honor Rumble. Northern Aggression in Greensboro includes the entire 8-man tag team match that became the longest match in modern pro wrestling history. It's 2 discs, 6 hours of action with exclusive bonus interviews, all for one low price. Go to ROHWrestling.com and order your copy of Battle in the Carolinas weekend now.
Folks, we're back with Ring of Honor Wrestling. We're here at ringside during intermission of Day 2 of Showdown in the Sun here in Fort Lauderdale. And, of course, our main event is still to come. Blind Destiny Challenge match, Roderick Strong against Jay Lethal. But, Nigel, we want to take the fans to some action that we've seen, some great action so far here on the show.
Yep, it was Ring of Honor against Chikara Pro Wrestling. One of our own, TJ Perkins against Fire Ant. Let's join that match in progress.
Look at the power.
Just drops him right in the center and a leg drop as well.
Can't take that for granted. Lateral press, Sinclair right there.
Had him up on his shoulder, then thought better of it.
Kind of feel badly for Todd Sinclair that he's got to be the referee for this match, man. That's a lot of getting up and down.
Well, he can do it. He can do with it, rather.
Vertical suplex. Cover.
Just the one. Just the one there. Like I said before, it's going to take a lot to beat these guys. Tremendously well versed when you talk about the lucha libre inference. You know, a lot of times when somebody throws you, you try and take it rolling to protect yourself.
Now,
skill to learn.
Yeah, it really is. That's where a lot of the absorption comes from, right?
Right, and I know you think about the late Eddie Guerrero when he had his car accident. He credited learning to roll in his back garden. What he saved his life.
Near fall there. So Fire Ant, representing Chikara Pro, has carried the fight to TJ Perkins, representing Ring of Honor. Here at Showdown in the Sun, day 2 in Fort Lauderdale. Look at the...
Hold on. Whoa.
Switching gears like no other.
Here he comes.
Oh. Perkins caught one right in the side. Look out! Krossface through the ropes.
He's going again, Kevin. Oh! Didn't catch all of it. Just a glancing blow, but it was enough to disorientate TJ and both men down.
And now both men are down. You can hear Sinclair applying the count. Not sure who got the worst of that one. Fire Ant's up on his feet first. Perkins on that first dive. He absorbed it full.
What he's going to be looking for here, Fire Ant capable of so many things off the top rope. Oh!
Drop kick, caught it right in the chest.
It doesn't matter what you're going for if that's what you met with.
Another loud vocal crowd here at Showdown in the Sun, being treated to a terrific matchup. TJ Perkins and Fire Ant. Running knees in the corner. Look at the way he's able to use his power.
Oh, great. Look at that. Very nice reversal.
Great counter there. Square in the chest.
Oh!
From the seated position, the DDT.
Tilt-a-whirl, basement DDT, call it what you will. That's the thing, Kevin. You can start off by rolling around as much as you want. Ultimately, it comes back to kicks, it comes back to strikes, it comes back to beating up your opponent.
Now up on the shoulders. Perkins trying to get out of harm's way here, but he's now on the top rope, and he's in a lot of trouble.
Now, Fire Ant might have been going for an Alabama slam there, but TJ fighting for his life. Fire Ant thought better of it. Put him on the top rope. Inzaguri catches him on the top of the shoulder blade there.
Fire Ant's he's going for it again, Nigel.
Watch out. Trying for the sunset powerbomb.
Nails him.
You see the way he pushed him out though? He had a second idea.
Detonation kick there.
That's got to be it.
Leg is hooked.
No! Hats off to Fire Ant. Really showing me something here.
So Perkins couldn't score the victory with the detonation kick. Now going to the top rope, and let's see if he can put Fire Ant away.
Wow! 450.
Nails it. Got him.
Who won the match?
TJ Perkins with a hard-fought victory over Fire Ant. Folks, next week we go back to our regular broadcast home, the Dewburns Arena, for some great action on Ring of Honor Wrestling Television, where you will see the Briscoe Brothers take on Cedric Alexander and Caprice Coleman. You'll also see Roderick Strong one-on-one against Adam Cole, and the television debut of the Man Beast Rhino. That's all coming up next week, and we still have our great main event to come.
Yes, still tonight, Jay Lethal, Roderick Strong, Blind Destiny Challenge. But first, we're going to go inside Ring of Honor, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Now, you can own ROH's 10th anniversary event, Young Wolves Rising, on home video. See the complete card, including the epic tag team Clash of Generations, as Davey Richards and Kyle O'Reilly battle Eddie Edwards and Adam Cole. Kevin Steen wages war with Jimmy Jacobs. The Young Bucks battle the Briscoes for the tag team title. Plus Jay Lethal, the House of Truth, and more, including bonus interviews and footage. It's Young Wolves Rising, available now on DVD from ROHWrestling.com. If your high school, college, or civic organization would like a fun and exciting way to raise money, you can bring Ring of Honor action to your city live and receive a share of the proceeds. School sports teams, booster clubs, police and fire organizations, and more can raise funds while providing the wrestling fans in your town with the live action and excitement that only Ring of Honor Wrestling supplies. For more information, email info@ROHWrestling.com. Ring of Honor and your school or civic group can make an unbeatable tag team.
Wrestling's worst nightmare claims another victim, and a legend gets one more chance to go out a winner. All that and more tonight inside Ring of Honor. By now, everyone knows the main event for Border Wars, May 12th in Toronto, will be Kevin Steen challenging Davey Richards for the ROH World Championship. In retrospect, the most important match from Day 2 of Showdown in the Sun in Fort Lauderdale may have been Steen's victory over die-hard Eddie Edwards, when Steen showed he is capable of defeating a former world champion. Here are some highlights of that contest. These two are right above us.
Oh, look at that. Firing up.
Now.
Hey, check out this.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Oh, having
Powerbomb. Ankle look. Small package.
1, 2, go!
Look at that.
Out of nowhere.
The winner of the match, wrestling push nightmare, Kevin Steen.
Steen's victory means that he remains undefeated here in Ring of Honor since his reinstatement, but also marks the first time he's defeated a former world champion. Steen versus Richards for the world title May 12th at Border Wars in Toronto. Live on pay-per-view from the Ted Reeve Arena is a matchup well over a year in the making. There couldn't be two more different personalities than Richards, the American Wolf, and Steen, the Canadian psychopath. But they agree on one thing: they don't like each other.
Screw credentials. Screw my jiu-jitsu credentials. Screw my amateur wrestling credentials. Hell, screw the world title. Not about credentials, not about respect. It's about me beating your fat ass and shutting you up once for all. You're not a wrestler, Kevin. You're not an athlete. You're a fat kid in basketball shorts, pretending. I know you got your promos on the internet, and that's a beautiful thing. Nothing's going to save you, because that ring is mine. So come one time, because it's only going to happen once. Toronto, heads are going to roll.
There's 2 dates in my wrestling career that haunt me. First one is December 18, 2010, a final battle when El Generico beat me, and I was kicked out of Ring of Honor for over a year. The second one is July 25th, 2008, when I faced Nigel McGuinness for the Ring of Honor World title in Toronto, and I came up short. But now, May 12th, back in Toronto, I get the match I've been waiting for a very long time, when I face Jim Cornette's world champion, Davey Richards. And I'm faced with a choice. Do I go with redemption for my loss to Nigel, or payback for what Jim and Ring of Honor have done to me? Well, if Jimmy Jacobs' choices have taught me anything, it's that redemption fails, and payback is the way to go. Jim, Davey, this is as serious as I can get. I'm not laughing anymore. The joke's over. May 12th, I leave Toronto with the Ring of Honor World title, and then payback begins.
This match heads up an all-star lineup that ranks as one of the strongest Ring of Honor has ever presented. For the World Tag Team title, the Briscoe Brothers will take on Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin in a fight without honor, where anything goes. Eddie Edwards will try to get back in the title picture by facing Truth Martini's hired hitman, the Man-Beast Rhino. Roderick Strong faces all-time great Fit Finlay one-on-one in Finlay's Ring of Honor debut. And confirmed this past week, wrestling legend and Calgary native Lance Storm, in what may be both his final Ring of Honor match and final match in Toronto, will be rematched with the man who defeated him in Florida, the prodigy Mike Bennett. Storm explained his reasons for asking for the rematch.
21 years I've been doing this. 21 years I've seen it all. And Mike Bennett, in you, I see potential for greatness. But I also see potential for disaster. You don't know when to leave well enough alone. Disrespecting me in the ring during a match, I'm fine with that. I've done it myself. But what you did after that match, laying me out one more time, that was a middle finger to the fans and to the wrestling industry. It was uncalled for, and it's something you have to answer for. Because in Toronto, Canada, my home away from home, I'm gonna make you answer for it. Answer for the disrespect in the ring and out of the ring. Lance Storm is not going out laying on his back with you and your two-bit girlfriend standing over me. You should have left well enough alone.
Border Wars takes place May the 12th, live from Toronto. For ticket or pay-per-view information, just go to ROHWrestling.com. And we'll have more matches to announce for this mega event right here next week inside Ring of Honor. Fans all across the world are going to get to see Border Wars live on pay-per-view from Ring of Honor on Saturday, May the 12th at 7:30. Go to ROHWrestling.com to find out how you can see Border Wars live. The Ring of Honor World title's on the line. Davey Richards against Kevin Steen. A fight without honor, wrestling's greatest tag team against the Briscoes. Eddie Edwards against the Man-Beast Rhino. Roderick Strong against Fit Finlay, and more. Plus, my guest at this time, accompanied by the First Lady of Ring of Honor, Maria, the prodigy Mike Bennett. Lance Storm has asked for this rematch.
Hi, Kevin. You see the smile on my face? Oh, yeah. You know why that is? It's because Lance Storm has begged. He practically got on his knees and begged for a rematch because in Fort Lauderdale he said he was going to shut my mouth. But Lance, the only thing that was shut down was you and your career. So in your hometown, no, your home country, you want to shut me up again? Well, that's fine. Your Ring of Honor career is going to end on a downslide.
We're back on Ring of Honor Wrestling with our TV main event. Jay Lethal was not originally scheduled to defend the World TV title against Roderick Strong in this match, but the dominant male, Tommaso Ciampa, has basically told Lethal he will give Jay his TV title belt back and admit Lethal is the better man if he retains the title by beating Strong.
I'll tell you what, Jay Lethal, you make this a title match, you beat Roddy Strong tonight. I'll get in this ring, I'll look you eye to eye. I won't only give you back your belt. I'll shake your hand. I'll tell you you're the better man.
Sounds fair?
Well, there you go. Not exactly.
You have the Lethal.
Not exactly the way.
Okay, you know what? So you said if I beat Roderick Strong, not only will you give me my belt back, but you'll actually admit that I'm the better man. Those words are going to come out of that dumpster you call them out. Well, this I got to see. So you know what, Tommaso? I'll agree to your stupid little challenge. And after I beat Roderick Strong, if you don't uphold your end of the deal, I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to come out there, beat your ass, and take what's rightfully mine.
Ciampa has stationed himself at ringside, and you see the tail of the tape. Strong, 2 years older. Lethal, 15 pounds heavier. And these are two of Ring of Honor's best. Let's go to the ring. So this is official. This is a title match.
and this will be the one that Roderick Strong had earned. Cartwheel over, and Roderick Strong's got to feel like, you know, the kid that just won the pony, because came into this a Blind Destiny Challenge match. Now it turns into a television title match.
Yeah, opportunity knocks.
You can see Truth Martini was basically licking his chops as the deal was being struck between Ciampa and Lethal, and Ciampa is at ringside. He is sitting in his chair. He has the television title belt at his waist, and he says that if Lethal wins, he'll present the title belt to Lethal and shake his hand.
No one able to hold that hammer lock.
Now it's Roderick Strong who held Lethal to a time limit draw, surviving the proving ground and getting a title shot. But it was recently Jay Lethal who found a way, almost came up a bit short. And Blind Destiny would have loved to have been part of that triple threat main event last night. It was Strong, such a great athlete.
Oh, look at this. Very nice submission hold. Got him up there. Let's shake your shoulders to get out of this one.
Lethal using his leg strength to keep Strong held up high.
Just that one count. Strong by name, strong by nature. I mean, this kid is just, you know, I call him a kid, but he's been here as long as I have in Ring of Honor, and 6-7% body fat, just as lean as they come, and wind. He can go an hour without thinking about it.
Certainly can. Now Lethal's going to look to capitalize here, slinging over the top, senton in. Strong was rolling out from underneath just as Lethal was covering him.
And a chop back. Oh, look at the eyes of Jay Lethal. Oh! Oh, yeah! Now it's breaking down. This is what I like to see. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Wow!
Kev, this is breaking down. A kick to that leg. You see he's got a bit of tape across the leg there. I don't know if Roddy noticed that or not, but kicked him in the thigh.
Yeah. This has been a very energized matchup so far. And, you know, when you look at Lethal last night, successful, victorious over Kyle O'Reilly. Strong, of course, coming up just short in that grueling world title match. Who comes in at the advantage? At this point now, I think that's out the door. Whoa!
I don't know, you know. I mean, it's going to be tough for Lethal. Didn't know he was going to be defending the belt here today. Didn't know Ciampa was going to be stood outside watching the match.
Now Roderick Strong trying to send. Wait a minute, look out! Drop kicking Strong off the apron. Crashing into the barricade.
Right down there next to Ciampa.
Here goes Lethal!
Tope through the middle. What agility, lands on his feet.
Truth Martin, wait a minute now.
Eye to eye with that.
But even so, Ciampa doesn't, he barely moves. He doesn't get up from his seat.
Do something about it, he said, Kevin.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple times where Ciampa has watched his singular focus.
Well, this is definitely having an effect.
Now he's getting up.
Giving Roddy a chance to recuperate.
Watch out now. He's got to watch out for Truth Martini. Look at the way, hyperextending the neck back in across that top rope. On the edge of the ring frame.
We're gonna have a new Ring of Honor team.
Yeah, you're happy, aren't you?
How are we doing time-wise?
Yeah, we've got a 15-minute time limit on this one.
I haven't been paying attention, but you've got to think it's 5, 6, 7 minutes into the match so far.
Right. Usually, you know, when time limits get to about 3 minutes left, we'll hear from Bobby Cruz, so we'll keep an ear out for that. Backbreaker there from Strong. Lateral press, shoving the face down of Lethal as well.
It's a double-edged sword when you've got such a short time limit, you know, because you don't want to take too long. You know you're only going to have so much time to beat the guy, but at the same time, you don't want to go too much and, you know, and make a mistake early on.
Right, and of course, you know, Roderick Strong, while he's glad to get this title opportunity, I'm sure unbeknownst to him, ROH officials are saying that he's having to now use up the one that he earned by surviving the proving ground. So that's no longer in Roderick Strong's back pocket. And he wasn't prepared for a television title match either. Will his strategy be different now with a 15-minute time limit? Another near fall scored there by Strong. Strong's also taken the crowd out of this one as well. They were alive.
Oh, that woke him up! Yeah!
The fire unleashed from Jay Lethal, but Strong responds with a kick.
These guys are killing each other. Chops, boots. Jay Lethal nearly out.
2.5.
Look at his eyes glazed.
We've got one more break. Lethal versus Strong for the World Television Championship continues in 2 minutes. We're back on Ring of Honor as the World TV title match between Jay Lethal and Roderick Strong continues.
Ciampa looks in from the outside. He's got a ringside seat here. I can't actually believe that the embassy were of their word that they would return the World Television title belt. Osiris did indeed travel home to travel to Ciampa's home to bring that title belt down here to Fort Lauderdale. Back elbow extrication from Lethal. He's going to send Strong across. Strong reverses. The former Ring of Honor World Champion absorbs. Goes, oh wait, cartwheel, drop kick coming.
Oh, look at that!
The way he counters it now. Nigel trying the stronghold.
Trying to get it in there. He hasn't got the full torque, cinches it down. Look at that. That deep Boston Crab. Lethal has to get to the ropes as soon as possible. Inches away.
Oh, stretching, straining, but he finally does. And Strong has to release the hold.
And let me tell you, when you're in that hold, you cannot breathe. It takes the wind out of you. It's not just the pain. It almost suffocates you. You're bent up that direction.
And Strong, of course, you could see his chest a bright, bright red. And he's laboring in his breath a little bit, something you don't normally see out of Roderick Strong. You talked about his conditioning, that's for sure. I'm thinking that maybe some of those hard chops in the chest may have taken some of that wind away.
Oh, yeah, tit for tat, anything you can do. Holding him up there.
Oh! Big stall on the vertical suplex. Floats over, lateral press.
I mean, you mentioned the chops earlier. You know, what's inside your chest cavity, your heart?
Yeah.
You get hit strong enough. I'm not saying it can stop your heart, but it can certainly affect it.
Before Strong could get the rear chinlock applied, Strong fights out from underneath and coming back up, back to the chops.
Whoa.
Here comes cartwheel drop kick there.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Both guys down now. What a physically brutal match this has been. I don't think I've ever seen such hard chops, forearms, kicks to the face.
Lethal slowly rolling to his stomach. Martini imploring Roderick Strong to get up. Strong shunned Martini's strategy last night. Follows up the boot with a looping right hand, and now a pair.
Oh, every one of those blows connecting. Full force. There you go, Lethal. Oh! Strong has no choice but to cover up.
Lethal's fighting not only to beat Strong, but also to make Ciampa do what he would hate to do. Give back the television title belt, shake his hand. Roddy misses with the clothesline.
Oh, and the drop kick.
Half a second early on the drop kick. Handspring elbow, here we go. Shoulders were down and Paul Turner was right there, but you could see Roderick Strong kicking out at 2.
Measured in for the nice handspring back elbow there. Get a sense of where he is in relation to you when you're coming off to do that move. Obviously to set up for the lethal injection.
Yeah, and you can see how just a moment earlier, Roderick Strong was a half a count early.
Small package!
1, 2!
Oh! That was 2 7/8. As close to a 3 count as I've seen.
Double knee gutbuster there. This could do it. Another near fall.
And look at Roderick Strong, a true veteran, understands that he has his opponent weak, jumps on again, goes for another pin. Lethal in a terribly difficult situation, and again, we don't know where we are time-wise at the moment, but Lethal has got to hold on, try and get to 15 minutes to keep this belt.
Gibson driver now,
oh!
Countered by Lethal. Super kick. Cover, 2.
Oh!
Trying to make eye contact with Bobby Cruz. See if we can get how much time is remaining. Because you know time is slipping away. Bobby Cruz saying we are almost at 3 minutes remaining. Okay.
3 minutes remaining in the time.
There it is, 3 minutes.
Yep. All right, so now we're 12 in, there's 3 to go. Strong has to win to become the television champion. And this is also the one he cashed in from the proving ground. Lethal combination.
Going for it.
Can Jay Lethal score with Hail to the King?
He got it.
Roddy tried to roll away, couldn't do it. No!
Look at the face on Jay Lethal now. Desperate, gasping for breath. You've got to give it to him. He's a fighting champion. He doesn't want to, wait 15 minutes. He wants to get the win here. Calling for it.
Lethal injection. Watch out for Strong. Drop kick right to the midsection.
Wait a second.
Hold it.
Ciampa.
Ciampa just sent Lethal into the post.
Turner didn't see it. He has no idea. I don't know if Roddy does. He's going to capitalize on this, though. Up. Oh, look at that.
1, 2, got him.
I don't believe it.
The winner of the match and new Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong is the new World Television Champion, and Tommaso Ciampa just flings the belt into the ring.
History made here tonight. We have a new television champion.
Tommaso Ciampa would rather see Roderick Strong win the title than to have to give Jay Lethal his due. Thanks to Tommaso Ciampa, the House of Truth controls the World Television Championship. Next week here on Ring of Honor Wrestling, Roderick Strong faces Adam Cole. The Briscoe Brothers take on Coleman and Alexander. The TV debut of the Man Beast Rhino. And we'll speak live to pro wrestling's worst nightmare, Kevin Steen. We'll see you next week, and good night from Fort Lauderdale.